Hello everyone, my name's JoshJrumJrastick, and welcome to another Nuke's Top 5 video. I almost said Mr. Ballin', no. Nuke's Top 5 video. Welcome to another Nuke's Top 5 video. In today's video, we're going to be watching 5 scary ghost videos that will make you punch your screen. Alright, Nuke. You already lied to me once. I didn't throw my phone last time, but now you're saying I'm going to punch my screen. I don't know if I believe you anymore, man. Anyways, guys. Video is 23 minutes long. Make sure you have your water with you. Water's very important. And as always, if you enjoy this kind of content, consider leaving a like on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Josh, and this is what I do. I react to videos, and sometimes I play video games. So if you enjoy that kind of content, consider subscribing and sharing my videos with your friends so they may grow and we can all watch and play some awesome videos and video games together. And if you have any suggestions of any videos you'd like me to watch, go down in my comments below, leave me the link or title to the video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Anyways, without a further of ado, let's get straight into the video.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Alright.
Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Hey, we're back here.
I featured the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine many times on Nuke's Top 5, so I won't go through a full recap. But put simply, Kent Burris says that he lives in a very haunted house and has recorded many strange supernatural encounters in his home.
The hardest things to deal with while living in this house. And one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Son of a... Oh my...
Or do something. Oh my... One night, while sleeping, there was a loud bang in the bedroom that woke me up. I started hearing faint voices, so I picked up my cell phone camera and started recording.
One night, Kent hears voices coming from downstairs and records as he heads down to investigate.
I don't know, I've seen
a
lot of...
He is not prepared for what he finds waiting in the dark first floor TV room.
I've seen a lot of Carmel Maine stuff already, so...
If you work in a team, you've got to try Monday.com.
I don't work in a team.
Go to Monday.com and manage all your team's...
I wish I had a team, but I don't have money. YouTube doesn't pay me yet, so I can't get a cool editor.
What the hell are you? Honey?
As Kent walks into the pitch black room, the TV has somehow turned itself on. Now this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen. The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
What the hell are you? I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition in his haunted house?
No one blames you, my guy. You are the toughest man I know.
You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
You are the toughest man I know.
Checking out early. Iraqi fitness trainer Mustafa from the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister Jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned for over 60 years, as the family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky stories are true, and it did not go well. As the two explorers are about to enter the house, they have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
What do you mean? They have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
I want to see this big man.
Now it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down and enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window.
You never see buff ghosts.
Now it's unclear exactly what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared.
You don't see buff ghosts.
After the two explorers enter the house, things only get weirder. The two friends hear strange sounds coming from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
What happens? Big man can't run very fast. I'm waiting for it. Woo! That sucks. Yo, he didn't run at all. He ran towards it.
لا تعال بس تعال تعال لا هسه يقوم احد بس تعال بدي امك تعال ما يقوم احد والله يقوم صديق سوا بس تعال على فوق سلام بس تعال بدي امك يا اخي حلفتك حلفتك بدي امك تعال.
An empty paint bucket is thrown from somewhere above them, barely missing the two explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit. Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave. Mustafa uploads his video to YouTube, and many of his viewers want to see more. In the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house. So, Mustafa agrees. He returns to the house, determined to stay the night. Cool. This time, all alone. Mustafa sets up a few static cameras in one of the rooms and attempts to settle in for the night. But before long, Mustafa's night takes a terrifying turn.
For the worst. Hi, I like you. You're awesome. A few years ago, my friend Andrew and I took a surf trip to Bali, Indonesia.
صوت بس ما نقدر نحكم على أي صوت نسمعه أو أي حركة مثل هاي موجودة. ممكن يكون نهار ممكن يكون ضيق. الله صوت شيء موجود. أكو صوت قبل شيء. صوت شيء هذا.
What is that noise?
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
I'd move your head from there. Just saying. I'd move your head from there. Just saying. You may be a buff dude, but you can't survive a rock to the head.
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then, as if propelled by an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head. Understandably, Mustafa is now freaked out. He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
I don't like the lack of noise coming out of my right ear. Or coming into my right ear. I don't like that. It's weird. I don't know what that is. What is that? Footprint? You're supposed to see someone? Oh, I see him. He's coming down the stairs. Look at him go. Oh, he's just walking away now. Came down the stairs.
Did you see it?
To walk away.
As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight. But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime
down
stay.
To go get some food. You know?
This is how fast YouTube is with Brave. Notice how there's no pre-roll ads? And here's how you can see how...
Wait, so then how do you sponsor your own ads? How do you even make money? Ooh, look at him go.
The Jinn
I didn't see him.
gone life.
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice.
It looks like a monkey.
Could it be that he captured the Jinn that haunts the home on camera?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it seems to change shape, size, and even transparency. So just what is this? Let me know what you think.
I don't know.
You can check out Mustafa's full 2-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altai.
Nah,
if you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. The Haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a pagan burial ground. And it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers. In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch.
45.
Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung herself in the attic.
How is it still standing?
All that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor.
Wow.
The Ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house. So, British paranormal investigators Sean Kenna, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel from the YouTube channel Dark Territory traveled to the haunted inn to investigate the multiple claims of paranormal activity. During their investigation, they heard bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
Already, as soon as we were about to begin filming the investigation,
now the voices
something draws our attention upstairs.
Sound Australian. I don't really understand.
Sounded like you
confused me.
Rolled a barrel, or did you work at the inn?
Dude, upstairs.
Go. Yeah, I just heard what sounded like movement up here.
Oh, I didn't need to see that.
Is this where you are? Are you the witch?
Witch?
They call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're felt in here.
Which is very
hear the voice
interesting term.
Before you said you're felt in here.
No. Witch, you're...
I don't think
you're felt in here.
Which would be a very good
witch,
term to
you're felt in here.
Who
I don't know if it's a voice or it was like a cat.
Yeah.
You know, you go down in what's it called?
Did you used to sleep in this bed,
New
witch?
Orleans. And what are they called? They're not called witches. Whoa.
Fell smart on my leg, man. Someone was on my leg.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Calm down.
Touch me leg.
Something touched.
Later, Sean Kenna and Sean Owen are exploring on the second floor. Things get even stranger.
I'd freak
what
out
little room are you hiding in? Come on, show yourself. I'm sure you're not afraid of me and Owen.
Guys, the door's just open.
Cool.
A door to the attic opens on its own and the team can't find any explanation for the strange occurrence. There was no draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without it making any movement whatsoever.
It says mind head.
Now, since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote, feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity. So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room. This room is said to be the most supernaturally active.
I didn't think about that.
At first, nothing really happens, and as time passes, Carl seems to grow more and more impatient. But then
Shane doesn't
things take a terrifying turn.
Someone's touched my leg.
Can't...
Someone's touching my leg, bro.
I can't see anything.
Something's out there.
I didn't see anything. Robert speaks? The dead, really? Okay.
You around me now? You make a sound.
That's a...
What the was that, bro?
What, man?
This something's just fallen off here.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's a freak. I heard that!
Touch me, man! What the
Something's wrong with Carl. He's obviously...
Holy shit, man.
We need to go.
You get me the out of here now, Joe.
Yo, he got out of that quick.
Bro, I just... Seriously, someone just whacked me, no joke. I heard something being thrown or something, and I was like, come on, and then someone just whacked me, no joke, as if someone's just punched me in the chest. Me.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg. A candle then falls onto the floor, but scariest of all, something unseen slaps Carl on the chest.
But
the violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera.
We can hear it, but we don't see it. Yeah.
And with that, Carl is done. In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope binding his legs and wrists. So did the paranormal investigators capture proof of the sinister ghosts that haunt the ancient Ram Inn?
That is
Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more investigations of haunted English locations over on the YouTube channel, Dark Territory.
Sounds cool.
The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto Del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo, Mexico. The massive hillside estate has been mysteriously abandoned for over 35 years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean.
Yeah.
So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades. However, urban legend says that one of the home's previous tenants perished in a mysterious fire inside the house.
It looks like Tony
Because
Stark's
of
house.
this, locals refer to the estate as the quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is said to be extremely haunted.
Yeah.
Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen make their way inside, they find the home's design a bit confusing.
Well, it's a mansion. I mean,
Todavía no le encuentro la forma.
it's supposed to be a little
Esta
bit
casa.
confusing, you know?
Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más.
I mean, there's a lot of rooms, there's a lot of
No, todavía
well,
existen.
hallways, you know?
Atrás,
I heard a
atrás.
cat.
¿No fue un animal?
I heard a cat. There's a cat there?
¿Algún ave?
They said scream, but I heard a cat.
Ok, pero eso vino de este lado.
I heard a cat.
¿Se oyó
go,
claro?
"Meow."
Madres.
I didn't hear anything.
¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? ¿O no? ¿Sí? Se oyó muy hueco, cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No se nos vaya a caer encima parte de esta propiedad porque sí se ve que está muy dañada. Mira, ven.
I'm always like, it would be
Ven a
cool to
ver
go
esto.
there. Yo, be careful, there's bats.
Casi me estrella en la cara, güey, ¿lo viste? Su madre.
Yeah, be careful.
While exploring the strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice,
Yeah, spiders,
followed by
bats.
the sound
Yeah,
of a
no,
breath.
I'm not going urban
Even though the
exploring.
unexplained
Screw
sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the 3
I'm more
explorers
afraid
all
of
seem
the
to hear it very
creatures
clearly.
than I am of
Next,
ghosts,
Alberto has a frightening
to be
close encounter with a bat.
Yeah, it literally
And after
runs
that,
straight into
the
it.
team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other
Did you
buildings
see
on
how
the
slow his
sprawling
reaction was?
estate.
God, they're in Mexico. It is.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches.
I didn't hear anything.
No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy,
You
está
never know.
enorme este lugar. Atrás, aquí. Eso fue aquí. Con cuidado. Puede haber animales, ¿eh?
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings.
I guess
it sounds almost like something heavy being dragged across the floor.
I guess.
Since the hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible to access, Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
Do show without an ad.
Why is my stepmom so obsessed with that zucchini?
I don't know. Zucchinis taste good.
I love it.
Actually, I don't know if zucchinis taste good. I don't think I've ever had a zucchini.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde?
I was like, why is there a square
¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no?
Yo, someone drew an alien now.
¿Sí? Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white translucent figure.
It doesn't seem that hard to get
camera.
to if you see all that
A little
graffiti
later
there.
into their investigation, and they capture something again.
Yeah,
hay más escaleras que van hacia abajo, ¿eh?
Oh, watch the bats.
Cuidado.
Watch out, you're gonna get
Mucho murciélago. ¿Todo bien?
That sucks.
¿Qué hay allá?
Diseases
¿Qué pasó?
Engage. Yeah, a bat moved.
¿Dónde? Oh, hijo de tu chico. ¿Dónde, güey? ¿No son los murciélagos?
Don't you guys have like the bad bats?
Huele muy mal.
I don't know. Yeah, it probably smells really bad. Yeah.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman,
look at it go.
but it's not a bat that spooks him. A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back at him from just inside one of the rooms.
It's Batman.
They go to check it out, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, Batman.
The figure has
Batman can
vanished,
disappear, man.
leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench.
It's Mexican
Before
Batman.
long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to make it impossible for them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation.
Sounds good.
However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
Ok. Con cuidado.
What's so
Ok,
chilling?
¿les parece si bajamos? Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada. No está tan espectacular como la de arriba, quizá.
Sir?
Pero se me hace curioso que este piso, ¿no?
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line.
Do you see
They catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark.
Stupidly barely
did Alberto
visible.
Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence
Jeez,
of paranormal
it's so
activity at
hard
the
to
mansion?
see.
Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man, who the house is named after,
it's so
was
hard to
watching
see,
them?
but it's right there.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video over on the
So
YouTube
hard
channel,
to see, but it's right
Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through.
Oh.
Paranormal investigators beyond the realm paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965.
Weird.
So, after over 100 years of travelers and workers passing through the station, it is now believed to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers.
But why?
The
Did
five
they die on the
investigators
train?
set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track.
Yo, this place
They
looks
start recording,
sick.
and what they capture is truly bizarre.
So this is in America?
So that's just Nick setting off the motion detector.
No, it's
and then
not.
it goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after it's followed you.
I'm going to do it one more time for you. I want you to follow me exactly where I come from.
Well, don't give it something to follow. Just let it do it. Because
We need to do
for all I
that.
know, it just went off twice. Because you're right.
No.
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth, setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him. Then suddenly, a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
We need to do that. No.
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right through his body. So did they capture real evidence of the paranormal? Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long-departed train? You decide. Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations over on their Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and...
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I liked that one. That one was good. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, commenting down below what would you like me to watch next. Anyways, guys, as always, stay strong, everyone. Stay safe. Wear your seatbelt, wear your helmet, wear your mask. Don't point the flashlight behind you. Don't look in the haunted mirrors. And as always, have a nice day.